Alright, gents, this was actually a video I wanted to, I was going to do like weeks ago, and I should have done it weeks ago, but, you know, I totally forgot about it. It slipped my mind, and that was this whole idea that, because I remember when the fight with Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder was called off, a bunch of people, I remember seeing a bunch of people in comment sections saying, you see, Luis Ortiz didn't really want this fight. Luis Ortiz didn't want this fight. You see him because he's scared of Wilder. He's scared of Wilder. It's like, dude, he fucking signed to fight Wilder. He had signed the fight already. The fight was scheduled for November 4th. If he was scared of Wilder, he would have never fucking signed the fight. He was gonna fight Wilder. The problem was he failed that fucking medical exam shit, whatever. But had he not failed that medical exam or whatever, or had they not found steroids, I don't know what happened, man. I wasn't like I really didn't care too much about doing research about what the fuck happened or what was caught in Luis Ortiz's system, because when I just heard that the fight was canceled, and because I remember the first article I read, it was like the fight was canceled, Luis Ortiz test positive, and I was just so fucking pissed off. And if you remember, I made a video just cursing out Luis Ortiz because I was just mad because I really wanted to see Wilder face a guy who was worth him facing. So I was so mad that I just cursed out Luis Ortiz, and I was disgusted. So I never even took, and after that I never looked at the at other articles because of how disgusted I was and pissed off at Luis Ortiz. But obviously, as time went on, I actually started looking at the articles, and I saw, okay, it was some medical thing. But the point is, but I remember, like, the point of this video is I remember seeing a bunch of people, you know, saying that, you see, Luis Ortiz, he never actually wanted to fight. Yeah, Luis Ortiz, he's scared. It's like, bitch, what are you talking about? He signed to fight Deontay Wilder. He had already signed to fight him. You know what I'm saying? The fight was scheduled. It was going to happen November 4th. You get what I'm saying? The fight was already scheduled. It's just he ended up failing some apparently a medical or exam or some shit that they had to cancel the fight. It's kind of like when Deontay Wilder was set to fight Alexander Povetkin. Do you guys remember how he signed to fight Alexander Povetkin? Do you guys remember how he signed to fight Alexander Povetkin? And do you guys remember how it was like literally he was in training camp for Alexander Povetkin and everything? And do you guys remember like it was literally 2 weeks before the fight, and Alexander Povetkin then tests positive, and then what happens? Deontay Wilder withdraws. And did anyone blame Deontay Wilder? I didn't blame him. Well, I wasn't making videos back then, but everyone gave Deontay Wilder a break, didn't they? They gave him a break. Everyone was like, you know, it's not Wilder's fault. It's Alexander Povetkin's fault, and that's true. It is true. You know, you couldn't blame Wilder for that because he was the one putting steroids on himself. It's the same situation with Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz was set to fight Wilder, but then he ends up failing because of some health problem. So you can't really blame Luis Ortiz. Or, well, maybe you can because he was sick, but I don't know. The point is, he was set to fight Deontay Wilder. So please stop saying that, because people have this narrative where they try to use that as like, you see, every top heavyweight is afraid of Wilder. They all scared of him. They scare him. Ain't nobody scared of Wilder. Ain't nobody scared of Wilder. Nobody's scared of Wilder. No one's scared of Wilder. The only thing they might be scared of is if they're on drugs and if they fight him, because then they could get caught on that juice. That's the only thing they might be afraid of. But in terms of skills, they're not afraid of him, because most of these heavyweights are better than Wilder skill for skill. And that's all I have to say, guys. McGregor's out.